Women on the bench bring a lot of influence in the court because some people feel that when other women come to testify, they always identify. When it's a woman sitting there, they say, no, I'm sure I'm going to have justice because this woman is sitting on the bench. However, there are still some men who can't tolerate women on the bench. I will share a story with you. In my domestic jurisdiction, when I was a judge of the High Court, I went one day, I was sitting, and there was it was in a civil matter. And they called the case. The man, I think, was outside. He came in. And he said, where is the judge? And then somebody turned to him and said, that's the judge sitting. He said, what? A woman? I can't have my case heard by a woman. He said it in pidgin English. And then he walked out of the court. Yeah, so the police went and caught him and said he should be charged with contempt. I said, no. I just struck the case out and gave punitive cause to the defendant. And I told the man, I said, wherever you come from, I know where you come from. You come from the Muslim area. Perhaps women don't sit in court there. But we are in Cameroon, and things are evolving even in that area. So you must learn to accept now that women can sit in court. He said, Allah, he cannot. And then he went away. So what I want to say is that even when I sit with my male colleagues, I think it depends really on the individual woman. When they've had a lot of confidence in you and they trust in your capacity and your own ability and competence, they rely a lot in you. All the cases that I've done in Arusha, except one where I sat with George Vass and Latanzi, unfortunately it didn't even continue because at one stage we had to stop. One of the judges left and so forth. All other cases, even the ones that I had presided, I was president, I always sat with two men. And they listened to my opinion very well. We shared this thing. As a matter of fact, there was one where whenever the president spoke, he would turn to me and say, Judge Arrey, we know you are the one who knows everything. What is your opinion on this case? Then I'll say, no, I don't know everything, but this is my humble opinion. He said, well, that humble opinion is going to be the opinion of this court. And as I just pointed out, that little humanitarian aspect where I told the witnesses to, because I don't do it only to female witnesses, I do it even to the male witnesses. Some of them come and they are agitated and they don't want to speak. They quarrel with their lawyers. When the lawyer says anything, say, I was there. Were you there? I'm telling you what happened. Okay, if you were there, tell the court what happened. My colleagues get angry and they want to react. Then I'll say, witness, counsel is only doing his job. He has nothing against you. He's not from Rwanda. He's only doing his job. So you just answer the question, because in answering the question, you are helping the court to arrive at the truth. Then some of them say, you can hear them saying, and then they will answer. So I think that my presence in court has had a lot of influence on how the cases are conducted. And in my country, even the fact that they saw a woman as a Chief Justice, it encouraged other women who were in the profession to work harder. And after I left, according to them, they say I left a good legacy. So other women were appointed as, presently there's even a woman who took over my own seat. So when you are there, you conduct yourself well. I didn't sit down and start lord it over the men, no. I called all of them, listened to their own opinion. I said, we are all doing one thing. We want justice to prevail. So I am here as the boss. It doesn't mean that you people shouldn't give your own opinion and give your own input. It is for all of us to achieve this justice. So everybody has to work hard for it. So that is how it went.